Well, today we're on the river Ancombe near Brig. Obviously piking. A lot of colour in the water, so how successful we're going to be I don't know. We've got a lure on with a rattling, nice bright one, so there's a pump keeps getting switched on here, and I'm wondering if, I don't know where this water comes from, but if it's from another drain, because it's possible that small fish could be pumped up and through. So I'm wondering if there might be a piker in this wash. Worth a try. I'm here with Joe today. He's just gone further down. We'll keep moving so the rattle makes the vibrations that hopefully will attract the pike. Possibly. First time for a few months we've been piking, so been looking forward to this. There's been a few pike coming out of this river. It's not too cold. It's a bit of breeze, but it's quite nice conditions really. So the first priority is getting a fish to break the infamous blank. Yeah, have you? No, that's just negative. When lure landed on the 8 bar bank, there was something sketted out. I might have smoked a pike, but that's about it really. Really coloured, innit? Yeah, probably. Well, we knew that, didn't we? We'll get another half an hour and then see where we go. We'll have a sandwich in a minute. Quite featureless, really. It's hard to. You just got to keep going. Fall on a pike. Who knows? What's this here? It's a boat. It's a boat. Now, if I put my lad in this boat, I never knows. Might catch something. Homemade jobby. Well, we've come up the bridge, above the bridge now, about a quarter of a mile further up the Ancombe. Still not seen aught, I don't know. Not feel one to try in. It's I think this tests your lure fishing, this sort of session. You just got to get into the zone and start searching out little areas. It's just the annoying wind is causing problems for casting. I would like to land a lure within inches of them reeds across the other side, but very difficult. My jerk bait catches the wind quite bad, so I've probably landed a foot, maybe a little bit more away from him. If there is any in there, the splash is normally enough to, if they're feeding, cause interest and make them follow. Well, we've changed venue now. We're now at Canal. Changed lure, bit heavier, it's much clearer. You can see the bottom quite easily. If actually anything, it's too clear. Amazing the difference in the two venues. Only 10-15 mile apart. This is a canal where the other was a river stroke drain. So we're gonna have a go on here. We just fished down by the lock, by the road bridge down there, and it's constant rain, to be honest. So we're gonna work his way up to the corner and then probably fish it down, I would think. I don't think we're fishing all that long. You can see where the river's been. I think it was the highest on record, or certainly for a lot of years. So this will be, I'd be at my waist now when it were in the top of the flood. Amazing, the power of nature. Well, this is like a looking pool. Quite a small river. It's a little bit high. A little bit higher than I'd like it to be. A little bit more coloured, but I've had pike out of this pool before. A few years ago. So there's always a chance. At some point the look has to change. Oh, changed lure. I fished for probably 2 hours now. This does look quite pikey on this bend. On this inside, I think pike would lie here. There is a little bit more visibility than there were when I got here, so I think the colour is starting to drop out a little bit. But I haven't touched that. I haven't seen any swirls, any sign of anything moving. Just keep searching. You're going to be lucky. Will you hurry up, gentlemen? I'm trying to cast. think both gentlemen, look, they've both got very thick necks. Well, we've fished for at least a couple of hours now, not seeing anything. It's been a lovely day, not as cold as I expected, but just no fish, not seems to be feeding, which, as I said earlier, I think it quite often happens when the temperature drops quite dramatically on canals. It does shut off, well, in my experience anyway. So at the moment it's not looking too good. Jim's still out with his lures. I'll no doubt get a report when he gets back, but yeah, so hopefully things will pick up. Well, we're having the last half hour or so on this drain. You would not believe how deep it is on this bend. I reckon it's about 7-8 foot deep. Surprised me, I didn't think it more than about 3 foot, 2.5, 3 foot, but it's very deep here. I don't know what it's like the rest of it. So we're gonna have half an hour here before we go. Well, we're coming up to the end of another session and another blank. I think that's 3 blanks in a row on pike. I mean, the conditions haven't been good in my defence, and virtually everybody I know has been blanking as well. But it's been a nice session, lovely day. I'd like to think I'm going to have a go at sea fishing maybe next time. At least that with me knocking my rod I don't know, is there something at it or not? Maybe not. But yeah, so it's looking like I'll be signing out in a second. It's going to be a lovely sunset. It's going to be -2 tonight. It's going to be a cold one. So we'll see you next time when we go fishing. Bye bye. Well, I'm at a new venue today, and I've just lost a jack pike first cast. I've got a chatterbait on, and it's followed right to there. Just grabbed the chatterbait, and I couldn't really tighten into it, but it ran for a split second, and then it never really got hooked, I don't think. Definitely hit me. So it's a good sign. Only going to have an hour. I've been told there's a lot of jack pike in here, so the signs are quite good. I've no idea where the snags are. There's obvious trees and roots and things to worry about, but so there's 3 lakes here. I think this is the biggest. I haven't really even explored it because I've only got an hour. So straight into the fishing, completely blind. That'd be any worse than it has been the last 4 sessions. Well, I want to say worse, enjoyable, but just no fish. No interest from fish even. Just fan casting round, covering a bit of water. Certainly works well this. That'll be the bottom that. This chatterbait certainly working well in this water. Probably a bit too fast. Got to retrieve it fairly fast to make the action work, which is probably not what's needed with it being as cold as it has been. This snow melt coming into here, so still. It's very cold water, so I'm not really expecting a great deal. Well, the sun's coming out. If that's a good thing or a bad thing. Just that one fish that hit me lower. Still on the chatterbait. I'm not going to change because I'm only here another 20 minutes or so. Certainly working well, so we'll see how this goes. I would imagine there's a lot of tree branches where I am now, where I'm casting now, because these have all been cut back, so whether I'm going to lose this chatterbait or not, I don't know. Well, the temperature's certainly dropping. I can feel it on my fingers now. It's going to be -1 tonight. I don't think it's real 5 above freezing now with the feel in my hands. Well, we're on with another chatterbait. Just opening the pipeline down this edge. I was going to have a chuck with chatterbait. I thought I'll have a go. No, what chatterbait, and then bloody float set off. That's a nice fish, isn't it? That's my second biggest.
What are you doing?